systematically, they push me on this topic, and systematically myself, I said I am for peace. And uh, I want to underline, Jackson, that this was the main uh, point of them to attack me, because I am for peace, and I'm convinced about that, convinced totally, because the oligarchs in Romania are not alone. They are supported particularly by the European Union in this process, which they destroy, in fact, Europe. I had I have information which United States and in Europe together they spend more than 300 billions for this war. I
Mm-hmm.
can imagine how many things you can do with this money, particularly that there are so the poverty is so big, and the children are no, they have no schools, we have not roads, we have not hospitals, and not only in Romania but in Europe. Look what is going on in Europe with the economy in Germany, with the economy in France. Anyway, so back to the point, was a full attack in the moment when they realized that Călin Georgescu, he wants peace and no war. And we arrive day by day to the day when actually have to happen the second round. So uh, Friday before 2 days, Sunday was in fact the election in Romania, but Friday was started already in outside of Romania, in Europe, in Australia, in New Zealand, also United States, was starting the vote. So
Oh, the foreign
Friday
vote.
before 2 days, yeah, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
the election. Um, I don't remember exactly the day, but I think it was December
Uh,
6th. Yeah, and so Friday the vote was start, and in the afternoon, which is second round, they stopped the vote. The Constitutional Court said that for different reasons, particularly that Călin Georgescu is supported, of course, as anything as what is going on in the world now is goes to Russia. So Călin Georgescu is supported by Russia or by any other links from Russia anyway. They stop the vote and they cancel everything. They cancel the second round, as I said. And from this moment, of course, the people they they were in the street,
mm-hmm.
and we start, of course, to fight in a real sense with them. And of course, they they attack me with different stuff of that with Russia, uh,
Mm-hmm.
which of course doesn't exist any relationship. And beside that, I said very clear that we want to be in peace with everybody, particularly with our neighbors, with big countries. We don't want to go inside the conflict of anybody. We want to preserve the equilibrium and in fact, to work for our life, for our dignity, for our freedom, and in fact, for our welfare. I mean, we are an extremely rich country, extremely rich. Romania is a very rich country, and we are extremely poor. I mean, more than 20% of the Romanian people are below the level of the poverty, which just means below $2 per day. And we discuss about more than 20% of the Romanian people, which is incredible. I mean, you cannot understand this number. So in any case, we they cancel, as I said, the round, the second round. Of course, my lawyers they start the process against them in the Romanian court, uh, and we didn't had let's say positive answer from them, even that Romanian people, they were in front of the courts in the last days, even on the December 30, or everybody have seen. We start, of course, the process in Strasbourg, in Hague, in Venice, International Court, of course. And we remain positive that we shall succeed. It's just a matter of time. And of course, again, as I said, they cannot realize this is a time for change. But again, for me, the most important, Jackson, in order to conclude your first question, is that the second round was canceled. The constitution of Romania was canceled because they canceled all the legal aspects in this moment. And here could be a precedent for all the countries, and particularly for United States. And please allow me just to explain this point, because could be a snowball effect, which maybe now they don't understand. I'm speaking about particularly the United States, because European Union insists and push a lot for the war, which we don't want to have war. In fact, I said very clear myself, my statement was, I shall stop the war. The war in Ukraine have to stop urgently. And I shall be involved in this process to stop the war. So they don't want to stop the war. I want to stop the war. The problem is that if they will insist to do that, and looks what is going on everywhere, because I want to be very clear, in Romania, all the government in the last years, including the last government, they are working, they work and they are working with the Democrats, with Reno, with neocons. They all the time, they're against Trump. They hate Trumps. The Romanian people, they love Trump. As myself, I said, even in the first round, you remember with Hillary Clinton, I said all the time, I am with Donald Trump. All the government, all the, let's say, oligarch system, they were with Hillary Clinton at the time. So this process was running until today, when me and you, we have this interview. So let's be very clear. The system is against Trump because they are totally with the Democrats, and all the business, all the things which they are moving in Romania, they are moving again with Democrats, with Reno, with neocons system, all right? So for this reason, of course, they are not accept that someone out of the box, particularly like me, to come and to have the people behind him. So here we are. And of course, I want to insist that for me, it's strange to see that there's no really understanding this situation, particularly from the United States, because this wave, which can start from Romania, because if they insist to push Romania in war, does mean that could be a very complicated situation, in a sense that they can dictate emergency situation and they remain on the power, not only Romania, even in the United States. So Biden can declare this, and this is not anymore January 20. So in other words, was a coup d'etat in Romania in December 6, was no official position from international states on this matter, even that the coup d'etat was demonstrated by a lot of journalists in the world. And there's a lot of media and a lot of, how I can say, social media, which describe this situation. This is more than clear, like the sun of the day.
Yes.
And it's not official position from this side. I mean, we destroyed the democracy, they destroyed the democracy, they canceled the constitution, they canceled the freedom, and there's no reaction. So I said to my people, okay, fine, we are going alone. And we are, in this moment, we are going to fight alone, no problem. We can understand this. Maybe they have different other problems, I don't know, but the wave could be a tsunami very soon. Mm-hmm. The wave which the oligarch system in Romania impose, that they destroy the democracy, destroy the constitution. They kill, in fact, the constitution, and they kill the democracy, can happen, Jackson, everywhere from this moment. Because it's a precedent. What's happening in Romania? Yeah, could happen even in Germany, could happen in France, could happen in the United States, could happen everywhere. If we accept this, is worse than in Africa. I'm telling you, frankly.
Do you think that if Donald Trump came out and voiced his support, not for, say, you directly, but for democracy and elections to be upheld fairly and freely inside of Romania, do you think that this would result in that actually happening? I mean, it seems like the globalists are dead set on keeping Romania under their control. I think that they're insane. They want to send young Romanian boys and girls to go die for the military-industrial complex in Ukraine. Do you think that Donald Trump could actually possibly sway something like this to allow for elections to take place fairly and freely?
Well, we are looking for, the Romanian people, not only myself. I'm telling you frankly, the Romanian people, they are looking for a reaction, mm-hmm. which is normal to be like that. It's, European Union wants war. This is clear. This is very clear that. And this is only because they want to serve the intention of the oligarchs, particularly of Soros, which Soros, in fact, he doesn't like, and also the Soros system doesn't like Trump and the Trump administration and everything which is doing Trump. And of course, we are looking to be together in, first of all, in this way of Christianity, which is absolutely clear, in the way of democracy, which is, again, is absolutely clear that we fight for that, and in the way of to respect the Constitution. We have the main pillar in each country. As is United States Constitution, we have Romanian Constitution, which is very, very clear that what is happening now in Romania, the former president already, his mandate was end in December 22nd, and still he is in the position, illegitimate, and there's no reaction. I'm asking you frankly, Jackson, from our experience, both of us, how can be an international dialogue with a person like that? I ask you, how can be? How will they communicate internationally? You can communicate with someone who is totally legitimate in the position against his people? He hate his people. He hate the democracy. He hate the Constitution. And he's in the same position. There's no reaction. So for this reason, I said, I am with my people, for my people, and dedicated totally to my people. We understood. I said, okay, we are going alone. No problem. Even that Romanian people, they are waiting the help of the United States for many, many years. Mm-hmm. Was not happen. Here we not discuss about what's happened. Let's be very clear, Jackson, in the last 35 years. So from the revolution, in fact, from the coup d'etat, which was in 1989, which everybody knows, which was a change, the communist regime. No, we discuss what's happened in the last 100 years because still we have the communist regime in Romania. In Romania today is a communist regime with these guys. Is worse than before 1989. And I want to remind everybody that we had heroes in 1989, more than 1,000 young people, which they die. They die for one main important reason: to have free elections and to have freedom. What we have today, they cancel the freedom, they cancel the free elections. So what is going on here? And again, how is possible that we have zero reaction from United States in this situation? So it's in my opinion, it's a irresponsible position, honestly speaking, of Donald Trump here. And in general, okay, I can understand that official you are not, but you are, more or less, you are elected already by Americans. This is no doubt. And you know how is the situation, which again could be a precedent. We discuss about the pillar of democracy in the world, who is United States. I was trained starting from 1992 in United States. I know the system. I learned. Was my favorite was and my, how I can say, my visionary person in the world was, he remained, is Thomas Jefferson. I understood what does mean the democracy, the pillars of democracy, the system, how can be run. I understood the heroism of John Kennedy. But what is going on here? I mean, after all these years, I mean, it's a shock for us. Not it's a shock for the oligarchic system. It's a shock for us that something is wrong in this picture. But in any case, we are devoted to our land. We are totally devoted to God. We remain with God. We remain with our people, and we shall succeed. It's just a matter of time. But it's just a process of, let's say, of situation of humanity, because Jackson, beside that you are fighting for your national, for your country, for the nationalism, for the patriots, because definitely the future belongs to the patriots and to the nationalist people. We are losing the humanity. Mm-hmm. This is a main important point. Not only the countries, the humanity from us. And here is a most delicate point which we are facing today. The humanity from us. Here we are. Thank you.